Ready for agent pattern number 2?
Uh-huh.
So agent pattern number 2, different pattern in Arabic, but it's still an agent, still produces the same agent meaning, right? Someone who does something. So here's the second agent pattern. So first characteristic of agent pattern number 2 is you have an alif as the second letter of the word.
Okay.
And then on the third letter, you'll have a kasra.
Okay.
Okay? So here are your examples. Kafir, right? The second letter is an alif.
Uh-huh.
And then the third letter has a kasra.
Uh-huh.
And then we see it translating as a disbeliever, right? We have our ER, it's translating as an agent, someone who does something, right? Someone who disbelieves. And then where do we get the core meaning of disbeliever or disbelief? Is from, we trace it back to the action, which in this case is kafara.
Okay.
Right, kafara. That clear?
Uh-huh.
Okay, kadhib, we have our second letter is an alif. Third letter has a E, kasra on it. So that translates as an agent, liar, right? And doesn't follow the ER or one who patterns.
If you're a bad speller, it might.
L-I-E-R, liar. Right, well, a liar is someone who lies, right? So we know by meaning that it follows the agent, or translates as an agent. And then we trace it back to the original, which is kadhaba, to lie.
Uh-huh.
Okay? And then here we have sadiq. Second letter is an alif. Third letter has a kasra on it, a E on it. And then here we have honest person, or one who is honest. One who does the action of honesty, being honest. So it translates as an agent, and then it goes back to the action, sadaqa. And then last one, zalim. Second letter is an alif. Third letter has a kasra on it. Translates as oppressor. Right, another not ER, unless you're a bad speller, right? Oppressor is someone who's oppresses, so it translates as an agent, and then goes back to the action, zalama. Okay? So that is agent pattern number 2. Ready to identify some? Okay. Walk me through these. Alimun.
Una is extra.
Right, so same rule that we saw last lesson, where you remove the extras.
Alif is the second letter.
Alif is the second letter.
Second to last letter, or not second to last. The third letter has a kasra. So that is the agent pattern number 2.
Yeah, it is an agent pattern number 2. Okay, qailuha.
The ha is attached pronoun, right?
Yep.
So that's technically an extra as well.
Mm-hmm.
So the alif is the second letter.
Right.
And third letter has a kasra, so this is agent pattern 2.
Good. It's our second agent pattern. Murad.
Well, there's no alif as the second letter. There's alif as a third letter.
Well, yeah, that doesn't count. It has to be the second letter.
Okay,
could it be pattern number 1 maybe? Starts with a mu?
Second to last letter is a so no.
Right, so no, it's not mu-e, so that is not agent pattern number 1. What about this? Majalis.
There's no alif as a second letter. Alif is the third letter.
Alif is the third letter, so
doesn't count.
What about this? La'ibin.
That's a lam and an alif, right? That's that first thing, the la.
This is all one word.
Okay. So alif is the second letter.
Wait, let's get rid of our ending first.
Hide the ina.
Hide the ina, then we have la'ib.
And so alif is the second letter.
Right, the alif is the second letter.
And then third letter has a e sound.
Right, so we have an alif and then an e sound, so our kasra, so that is agent pattern number 2. Al-faizun.
Hide the al,
right,
and hide the una. Second letter has an alif. Is an alif. And third letter has a kasra, so it is agent pattern number 2.
Good. And last one here, qanitat.
At is the extra, right?
Right.
It's the ending label.
Mm-hmm.
And then alif is the second letter. And then third letter has e sound.
Right.
Or not e sound, a kasra, so it is agent pattern number 2.
Good. So agent pattern number 2, alif has a second letter, third letter has a kasra. And then it translates, as we already said, as an agent, right? Even though it follows a different pattern, it's still an agent.
Okay.
And then to arrive at translation, right, we'll use one of these agent pattern templates. And then to arrive at the original word, you can kind of a hint for you is just ignore that alif and you'll be able to trace it back to
past tense. Yeah, it sounds really it sounds more similar to the action.
It does, yeah.
It does, yeah.
Okay, so as-sa'ilin.
So hide the al and the ina.
Good.
Second letter is alif. Third letter has a kasra.
Okay.
So that is agent pattern number 2. Sa'ala is to ask.
Right, and we know sa'ala, you just hide the al if you end up with sa'ala.
And so sa'il would be one who asks.
Right, one who asks.
And then add the al, the one who asks, and then add the ina, the ones who ask.
Right, the ones who ask, because it's plural and it has al on it. But this al-hadi.
So starts, hide the al.
Hide the al.
Second letter is alif. And third letter has a kasra. So this is pattern number 2.
Good.
And this is from hada.
Yeah, it's from hada.
Okay. So hada is to guide. So hadi is one who guides. And then al is the one who guides.
The one who guides, or we could just say the guide, right? Because a guide is someone who guides.
Okay.
Okay.
A lot of these are like people's names, like Hadi, Murad.
Yeah, this is actually a common pattern for names.
Yeah.
Right? Okay, abidat.
So the atin is extra. Second letter is alif. Third letter has a kasra. So it is pattern number 2. It's from abada.
Right.
And which means to worship. So one who worships. And then, but it's feminine plural, so ones who worship, women who worship.
Yeah, ones.
Female worshippers.
Yeah, female worshippers. Good. Okay, what about qailan? Oh, qatilan, sorry.
Second letter is alif. Third letter has a kasra.
Right.
This is from qatala.
Yep.
Which means to kill. So one who kills, killer.
A killer. Okay. Number this one. They're not numbered.
Number this one.
Hashirin.
Ina. Hide that. That's extra.
Okay.
Alif has a second letter. Third letter has a kasra. So it is agent pattern number 2.
Okay.
It's from hashara.
Right.
Which means to gather.
To gather.
So hashir is gatherer. And then hashirina would be gatherers.
Gather. There's a lot of ers. Okay. Adhakirin.
Hide the al and hide the ina.
Right.
Second letter is an alif.
Okay.
And then third letter is has a isa or has a kasra.
Has a kasra.
So it's pattern number 2. Adhakirina. So dhakara comes from dhakara, which means to remember or to mention. So one who remembers, and then add the al, the one who remembers, and then add the ina, the ones who remember. Rememberers.
The ones who remember.
I guess, yeah, we don't really say rememberer.
Okay. What about sami'a?
Is Tamil Budla considered extra?
It is.
Okay.
Because it just tacks on to an original word to make it feminine. So it is an extra.
So alif is the second letter. Mim is the third letter has a kasra on it.
Right.
It's from sami'a.
Right.
Which means to hear. And so one who hears feminine, a feminine hearer, listener.
A feminine listener. Right. One who hears. I'll just put an F in parentheses there. Nasirin.
Hide the ina. The second letter is an alif. Third letter has a kasra. Nasir would be one. It's from nasara.
It's from nasara.
So one who helps. And then nasirin, ones who help, helpers.
Yeah, ones who help or helpers. And last one, ta'ibat.
So hide the atun. That's
hide
extra.
Atun.
There's alif as a second letter. And the third letter has a kasra.
Right.
Ta'ib, is this from taba?
It is from taba.
And so taba means to repent.
To repent. So
repent. So one who repents. But it's plural feminine. Repenters feminine.
Yeah. Ones who repent feminine. So agent pattern number 2 recap.
It is alif as the second letter, and third letter has a kasra on it.
Has a kasra on it.
And it translates just like agent pattern number 1, because they're both agents.
They're both agents.